Happy Thursday, everyone. Let's get into it because the Bitcoin accumulation wave and the oil crisis are both intensifying at the same time. Michael Saylor's strategy bought over 1,000 more Bitcoin. Strive added 179, bringing its total to over 13,300 Bitcoin. And VanEck analyst Matthew Sigel revealed that a dozen countries are now mining Bitcoin at the government level. Bitcoin is being described as a self-fulfilling prophecy, and when you see sovereign nations, public companies and institutions all stacking simultaneously, it's hard to argue with that. Mastercard launched a crypto partner program for cross-border transfers, business-to-business payments, and global payouts using digital assets, so the payments infrastructure keeps expanding. US inflation remained at 2.4%, and the Cleveland Fed is forecasting 2.87% for the March Consumer Price Index, while the bond market is giving less than a 1% chance of a Fed rate cut next week, so rates are staying put for now. Goldman Sachs predicts stocks could see an extreme rally, which is an interesting call given the current environment. Now, on the oil front, Brent crude rose above $100 a barrel, US oil prices topped $92, and odds of crude settling above 100 by end of March rose to 87% on Polymarket. The United States is planning to release 172 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Trump is preparing to use Cold War-era powers to boost oil production off the Southern California coast. And he told oil companies to use the Strait of Hormuz despite the risks. In a surprising twist, Iran is actually exporting more oil through the strait than before the war. And BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said the Iran war could lead to lower energy prices in the long term. The war has already cost the US more than $11 billion in its first week. US intelligence shows Iran's government remains intact. The FBI warned Iran aspired to attack California with drones in retaliation, and around 100 rockets were fired from Lebanon toward Israel, so the conflict keeps widening. India's rupee hit a record low of 92.5 against the dollar. China holds an estimated 1.2 to 1.3 billion barrels in oil reserves, and Trump said Spain has been very bad and may cut off trade with the country. The Justice Department is probing Iran's use of Binance to evade sanctions, while Binance fired back with a lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal over what it calls false and defamatory reporting. Kraken launched an open-source CLI tool giving AI agents direct native access to crypto markets, and Bitcoin and oil perpetual pairs continue leading hyperliquid volume with over $1 billion each in 24 hours. That's your Thursday recap. If you got value from this, make sure to follow, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow.